Oh no. Hi everyone, so today I'm doing 50 questions that I haven't answered before. I got this idea from someone called Gabriella Lindley. I don't really watch her, but I was just going through the what you should watch kind of thing and found it, and I thought it was a good idea. So she put the questions below, so I'm gonna answer them myself, so let's get into it. Okay, so the first question is, what's your favourite candle scent? My favourite candle scent is probably this one right here. Oh, look at this lovely little thing. It's called raspberry. Clearly it's raspberry. This is £1 from the range, guys. If you want it, go to the range, £1. And then you just turn it around, and it's part of your YouTube background. Get what I mean? What female celebrity do you wish was your sister? That's a tricky one. Probably Miranda Hart, because even though she's not an actor, oh wait, it says celebrity, oh well. But anyway, she's just funny and I feel like we'd get along very well, so Miranda Hart, if you're out there, come visit me. I want to be your brother. What male celebrity do you wish was your brother? Probably Matt LeBlanc, because he's pretty funny. I don't know, I just like funny people, because I like to be funny. I like to be a bit wacky and weird. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? If I was to choose an age, I'd probably want to be between 25 and 30, because that's when I would have finished uni and hopefully got a job by then, and I'll be stable to have a family, this, that and the other, and then, yeah, I'll just be like, yeah, let's get married, sugar honey. Do you know a hoarder? No, I don't, but I do like to keep a lot of crap myself. I wouldn't say I'm a hoarder to the point where, I've got piles of stuff everywhere. Except for in my drawer. Oops, maybe I am inside my drawers, but on the outside I do like to have it looking nice and tidy. It's very messy at the moment, I just moved it away in case it's in shot. Can you do the splits? And the answer to that is no. I cannot do the splits. I've never been able to do the splits, and I never want to do the splits, because don't you just think, it looks so painful? It's such a painful, it's not a sport, but, well, it's part of a sport, but no, I can't. Basically, I cannot do the splits. I am sorry, but I cannot do the splits. Sorry. How old were you when you learned how to ride a bike? Now, I'd probably say I was about... The next question is, I need to stop saying the next question is because I'm gonna cut it out anyway. I'd probably say I was about 6. I think I learned quite early. It might have been 5 actually, because I think I learned earlier than my brother did, and he's 2.5 years older than me, so yeah, probably 5 or 6, I think. How many oceans have you swam in? They're all the same, aren't they? I'm joking. I only want to be a geography teacher when I'm older. I'd say 2. I cannot name them, but yes. How many countries have you been to? So there's France, Kos, Cyprus. Zante. Oh, I think that's it. Oh no. I haven't been many places, and England, so 5. 5! Yeah, so I've been to 5 countries. And I'm going to my 6th this month. It's an island called Menorca, near Spain. It's a Spanish island, near Spain, because it's a Spanish island. And we're going to be speaking fluent Spanish. Hola. Is anyone in your family in the army? And the answer to that is no. However, I know that my dad was at one point, my uncle was at one point, which was his brother, and I think their dad was in the army. I'm sure he was, yeah, I think he was. And they lived in Germany for some of their life, and yes. Yes. What would you name your daughter if you had one? Primrose. Joking. Probably something like I don't know, like Lucy, Bonquisha, Felicia. Nah, probably something like, probably go for like Ella or Ellie, because you know, I'm pretty original. What would you name your son if you had one? I don't know. Probably Owen Jr. or something like that. Do you know what I mean? What's the worst grade that you've got on a test? Now, if we're talking about my exams, I haven't got them back yet. If we're talking about mock exams, I can speak about those because we got them back ages ago. And I got a U in science. 6 marks out of 90. And then I got moved down to foundation tier. Now, there's nothing wrong with foundation tier children, but there is no but. What was your favourite TV show when you were a child? My favourite TV show when I was really young was probably Broom, and then I also liked Curious George. And I did like, I think it's called Temple of the Dragon or something. It was, they'd have like wristbands and they could turn into like, you know, they could turn into like a dragon. Or a snake. I think there was a snake and a tiger. Yeah, that's it. They could turn into all of those. This one's very random. Like, very random. What did you dress up as on Halloween when you were 8? I don't remember when I was 8. I can barely remember yesterday. What did I do yesterday? Jokes. No, I'm joking. What did I do yesterday? Yeah, so when I was 8, I probably like dressed up with like a white cloak as a ghost or something because, you know, on a budget. Have you read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games or Twilight series? And the answer to that is kind of, because I haven't read Hunger Games, I haven't read Twilight, and I've read about half of one of the books of Harry Potter, so yeah, basically I have. Would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? And I would rather have a British accent because I'm from Britain. I'm from Britain. I would rather have a British accent than an American one. That was really rubbish. Please don't hate me. Did your mother go to college? And the answer to that is yes. However, she dropped out halfway through to get a job in an office. Nothing wrong with a job in an office. I don't know why I said it like that, but still. Are your grandparents still married? Now, on my dad's side, my nan and granddad were married, however my granddad did die. And on my mum's side, my nan and granddad are still happily married. Have you ever taken karate lessons? And no, I have not taken karate lessons. Do you know who Kermit the Frog is? Yes, I do. He's the little green frog from the Muppets that is obsessed with Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy, Rebecca and Gina, if you're watching. Do you remember? Do you remember? Basically, I'm going to explain the story. So, we used to be on prefect duty. Me, Gina, Becca, some of our other friends. And basically, what would happen is there was this new teacher in history. She'd walk past. She looked a little bit like Miss Piggy. Now, we never said it to her face because that's a little bit mean. But we did always used to say, like, whisper Miss Piggy to each other. Like, it's quite immature, but it was funny at the time. And then she kind of left. So we felt really bad. Was it our fault? I'm sorry if you're out there. What's the first amusement park you've been to? Now, the first amusement park I've been to is, of course, Legoland, because who hasn't been to Legoland in the UK? Like, there's bloody one of them. Is there more than one? Is there 2? I've been to Legoland. Yeah, and I've also been to Chessington and Thorpe Park, in case you were wondering. What language besides your native language would you like to speak or be fluent in? I would like to be fluent in Spanish, even though I didn't get kicked out, just like didn't really get along with the teacher in Spanish at my school before I left, so I didn't take it in GCSE level, so yeah, I'd like to be fluent in Spanish because I just feel like it's spoken in quite a lot of places in the world. I'd also like to be fluent in English, if I'm honest. That's quite a wise spoken language. Now, the next question is very controversial, so prepare yourselves. Do you spell the colour grey as G-R-E-Y or G-R-A-Y? And I spell it with an E, because that's how I've always spelled it. But when I see people spelling it with an A, I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like, spelling the word grey, mate. And I'm just like, no, you're not. You're spelling it wrong. Is your father bald? Yes, my dad's bald as... Can't say that on here. No. Wait, yeah, my dad is bald. Do you know triplets? Unfortunately, no. I don't. I know twins, but I don't know triplets. Do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? The answer to that is Titanic, because I've never watched The Notebook. Have you ever had Indian food? Now, I don't eat it very often, but on the odd occasion I do love a good onion bhaji and shaky little korma. But if I'm choosing between Chinese and Indian, it's obviously going to be Chinese because they're easier to get hold of, and it's just so good. Excuse my cat outside, she's meowing. And there's also sports day going on at the school by my house. I love it. The day that I decide to film, everything's bloody going down. What's the name of your favourite restaurant? Now, the name of my favourite restaurant... Well, I haven't actually been to many restaurants, but if I was to name two, Hard Rock Cafe in London and Cole in Basingstoke. I went to Cole with my mate Ari from the Clear, and Cole was a pretty decent restaurant. So, have you ever been to Olive Garden? Now, I don't know what that is, because these are American questions like Gabby pointed out, but I'm sure if I went to America, I probably would go to Olive Garden. Do you belong to any warehouse stores, Costco, BJ's, etc.? No, but there is a pound structure in Andover. Go there every now and then. You don't need a card, but you can just buy like 6 Lucasades for £1. Love it. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? Probably something like Mary or Judith. If you have a nickname, what is it? Now, in year 7, because I was, well, I still am, but I was quite big compared to everyone else. Had scruffy hair, even though I still do now. By the way, it's not greasy, I've just come out the shower. I had the name Brownlee Jefferson because it was about year 7 when Diary of a Wimpy Kid came out a couple of years before that. Everyone was like, Brownlee Jefferson! Every time I walked into the class, and I was just there in the corner like, I don't like it. No, I'm joking, I actually just went along with it. If people give me a nickname, I don't get bothered by it. I don't get bothered by it. Who's your favourite person in the world? Now, my favourite person in the world is probably my mum, because she's, you know, got my back all the time. But if it was like friends-wise, probably Alex. Shout out to you again. You're probably not watching this video. Again. We love you a long time. Would you rather live in a rural area or the suburbs? So, for those of you that don't know, the suburbs is like the sort of like bit in between countryside and like cities, so like the outskirts of a city basically, but not like, you know, full on like London. But yeah, I would probably rather live in the suburbs because I feel like you've just got so much more access to stuff. However, I would, if I had the money to, which I don't, like a house in the rural areas as well. Why am I speaking like this today? Because if you had a house in the rural areas, you could go on holiday whenever you want. Can you whistle? Yes, I can. Do you sleep with a nightlight? Ugh, I cannot get to sleep without a light, so I gotta have a little bit of light. So what I do is I turn on the bathroom light, leave the door wide open, and then I just have my door like this far open, and ooh, boom, light in my face, and then I can go to sleep and have a good 9-hour sleep, you know, man. Do you eat breakfast every morning? And the answer to that is, drum roll, please. No. Who has time for breakfast in the morning? Like, seriously, you get up, you go out, you see your friends. Well, that's what I do because I've left school, haha. Joke's on you kids that are still in school. Yeah, get up, go out, see your friends. Maybe go to Mackey's, maybe go to Tesco's, get a cheeky £3 meal deal. You know, you're not going to need breakfast when you've got a meal deal. Do you take any pills or medication daily? Of course I do. Oxygen and water. So H2O and O2. What medical conditions do you have? Obesity. How many times have you been to the hospital? Now, if this means staying in, no times, because, you know, I'm healthy as anything, as you can tell by my physique. But if it's going in, probably like 3-4 times, past couple of years. Not really much, if I'm honest. Have you ever seen Finding Nemo? What sort of a question is that? Of course I've seen Finding Nemo, and I've seen Finding Dory, and I've seen Finding Boris. Oh wait, that one hasn't come out yet. Yeah, I've seen Finding Nemo. It's about the best film out there. Where do you buy your jeans from? Jeans. Where do you buy your jeans from? Let me just check. Either Next or Primark. So basically, if I wake up in the morning and I'm feeling rich, I'm like, I'm gonna go get my jeans from Next. If I wake up in the morning and I'm feeling poor, I'm like, let's just go down to Basingstoke on the train, get some Primark jeans for £5. What's the last compliment you got? I don't get compliments. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? And the answer to that is yes. I do. I can always remember a dream nearly off by heart. Whether it's small, whether it's big, whether it's a scary one, whether it's a good one. Like, I can always remember a dream. And I have a lot of the dreams where you, like, fall in and then you wake up. I have a lot of those. I have them probably, like, once every other week and just wake up. And then I'm scared to go back to sleep. I'm getting kids that day. No, I'm joking. I just go back to sleep. What flavour tea do you enjoy? I'd rather poo in my hands and clap than drink tea. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Plus my flip-flops. What religion will you raise your children to practice? Now, here's a biggie, and I'm not saying this to offend anyone, but I personally do not believe in a religion. I don't believe in a religion. I believe that there's somebody that created the world, but whether that's God or not, or whoever else people believe in, I do not know. And so therefore I would not raise my children to believe in a religion. If they wanted to believe in a religion, I wouldn't like sit my kids down and be like, you're not going to believe in this, you're not going to believe in this, you can't believe in that. Like that sort of thing. But if they... I'm just never going to mention religion to them. But if they were to find it out through school or in their later life, or if they went, like, do you know what I mean? Like, if they were to find out through it and they decided that they believe in it, or however you process it or whatever it is, like, that's fair enough for them. But me personally, I do not believe in a religion. I believe in their own religion. I can't really read this question out because it might ruin it for little children, so... No, I'm not going to say that. So, let's call this 49 questions because I'm not going to read that one out because it could ruin it for little children. Why do you have a YouTube? Now, I've wanted to do YouTube for very long, because it's always been something that interests me. I enjoy taking photographs and stuff, and I also enjoyed, not filming, but like, doing like funny videos and stuff. Like, if you look through my Snapchat memories, it's pretty much all just videos of me filming myself. No, not mine. It's basically what my Snapchat is. Yeah. So, I just like making funny videos. I enjoy watching YouTube, so I was like, why don't I just give it a go, see what I can do. But yeah. Anyway guys, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, make sure you get Anyway guys, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you're new, and turn my post channel notifications on so that you're notified every time I upload a video. If you've got any video ideas that you'd like to see me do or try out, any challenges or stuff, make sure you leave a comment below, and also comment what you'd like me to do for my 100 subscriber special, because I'm actually bloody proud of myself for hitting 100 subscribers. I think we're like on 101 now, something like that. But anyway, thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I hope you like this video, and I hope you like all of my other videos. I do appreciate you subscribing and liking my videos and watching them. It means a lot. Thank you, and goodbye. Okay, I need to stop saying the first question and the second question. Do we just have having overactive sweat glands?